Ron Harris here from MuscularDevelopment.com, wrapping up our coverage of the Chicago Pro, coverage brought to you by High Tech Pharmaceuticals. I say wrapping it up because I'm standing here with the champion, the two-time champion. He was defending the title and he did it successfully, and it wasn't easy. Michael Lockett. Michael, congratulations, sir.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Now, this was supposedly the Sergio Oliva show, and Sergio looks damn good. It's his hometown. You know, people are thinking, well, there's just no way Sergio can lose. Judging today, I'm watching, and I'm thinking, oh boy, Michael Lockett looks pretty damn good. And sure enough, you pulled off the win. Just, you know, what a physique. I think you're one of the more underrated guys. You don't get a lot of hype and a lot of talk because you don't really hype yourself up too much. You stay quiet, you show up at shows looking awesome, and that's pretty much it. We don't hear much. What are you poking? Why are you poking them? We don't hear much from you like in between shows. Are you just like a private, quiet guy?
Yeah, I'm more of a family man. I have 3 kids. It's just me, them, my girlfriend. That's all. Yeah.
So I heard you talking in another interview just now. Well, I asked you, actually, I'm sorry. This prep was very different. Tell me about it because it's blowing my mind.
Well, I did a Muscle Mayhem show about 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I was tired, but not full. And I say, I went home, I was discouraged. I cried, actually. I was upset, I was livid. And I said, baby, let's do something different. Yeah. He said, all right. He said, well, Michael, listen, you are lean all year round, right? And let's not diet at all. Eat what you want to eat. Because I look full and good in my off season, I still be lean. And as I get down, I get smaller. I tight, but I be not full at all. Right. She said, you know what? Don't diet. Eat what you want to eat. The day before, I'm gonna drop water. Yeah. That's it.
So what kind of things have you been eating these past few weeks? I'm curious.
Gosh, anything. I mean,
let's hear it. You're famous for Twizzlers, but what have you been eating?
Yeah, them too. But just pizza, pasta, lots of white rice, chicken, fish, lots of vegetables, just whatever I eat. You know, whatever I eat, whatever I want to eat. Chinese food. I had that Thursday. You know, this morning I did do a no carb Friday. Yeah. I carved up on pasta from the Olive Garden. This morning I said, wow. I had no water. I said, oh my God, look good. So went to McDonald's. I had 6 pancakes, and McMuffin. It wasn't pizza when I got here. And not just more.
Because I said I did a preview of the show with Giles, and we talked about some things. I've seen you all year. I've seen you at various points of the year. I've seen you in years where you weren't even competing that year at all, like standing in a tank top at an expo, and you're leaner than guys I was at the show covering. I mean, do you ever, is this just your natural metabolism? Are you always like that?
Yep, it's genetics. It's genetic. I cannot work out for a year or two and still be lean. Like, wow, he works out every day. You know, it's just the type of physique I have.
This is a bizarre question, but I want to ask you. We've talked about, you've heard of myostatin deficiency. And people say, that's ridiculous. There's nobody that's actually myostatin deficient. I go, I don't know if there's anybody that might actually be myostatin deficient. I think it might be Michael Lockett. Have you ever been, had your genes tested?
I never have. Okay. My glutes striated all year round. Yeah. That's just genetics. You know, my abs all year round with the 8-pack. I'm lean, it's just my genetics, you know. I
have you on the spot, so I'm gonna ask the other thing I've always wanted to ask you. That leg is a little smaller. Okay. It doesn't affect your physique. You have a tremendous physique. And you know, you position it well. It's not that much smaller, but did you have some sort of injury? Something happened to it?
I used to box for 13 years and I wrestled for a couple years in high school. Back in high school, I was a good wrestler. And I twist during a wrestling practice and my knee popped out. Wow. Twice. Went to the hospital, they did surgery on my knee. My knee hasn't been right since. Now I have bone-to-bone arthritis. So my knee hurts all the time. Wow. It hurts all the time. I wear a knee brace all day, every day. Wow. I do. My knee hurts right now. It hurts on stage. But I just managed to block it out.
How many years ago was that surgery? Like 20 years ago?
Roughly, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, really, yeah. 20 years ago.
For 20 years.
Yep.
Your entire bodybuilding career and beyond.
Yep. Wow. Yeah, so I just make sure I just go through it. You know, it hurts. They don't know what I go through every day. You know, when I do legs, I be like, gotta pray. If my knee was like injury free, my quads would be really big.
Yeah.
But I just work with what I have. You know.
In light of what you just told me, man, wow, respect, because the fact that they look that good, given the pain you've been in all these years, that's amazing. You know, like I said before, this was supposedly the Sergio show. I mean, were you worried about it at all? Were you worried, like, maybe I'll look good and I still won't win, or what did you think might happen?
Of course. I say, he's a big name. And Justin, I was like, gosh, he in it too. I said, sheesh, he look good too. Yeah. So I worried about him, that guy Sergio and Justin. And I said, oh, Lord have mercy. You know, so I said, whatever happens, happens. I'm going to go in, have my best, and see what happens. And lucky enough, I won tonight.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I really feel you're underrated, because we talk about people doing shows and this and that. We're hyping up certain people. And then I see your name on the list like, oh, I forgot about Michael Lockett. I don't know why, but I think it's because, you're low-key and you're a family guy, and you don't promote yourself. You don't talk crap about people, and you don't talk about yourself like some of the guys do. So
to me, that's kind of immature. I'm an adult, and I have kids, 3 kids, 18, 15, and 11. So I'm a leader, and I don't post and bash, no reason to. We are here to make money and do a good job at it. That's what we do. So bashing everything, I just don't buy that at all. I just, to myself.
You also, you're obviously the genetics with the condition help, but you're consistent. You do shows all throughout the year, and your body never looks tired or beat up. I mean, do you take breaks between shows? How do you keep looking fresh and young looking with the muscles like that?
Genetics.
Yeah.
That's
how old are you now, Michael?
35.
Oh, you're still a young guy. Oh, my God. You've been around a while. I thought you were older.
I have.
You turned pro like 12 years ago?
2006. Yeah, 12 years ago. Yeah.
So you were younger than I thought you were. Yeah, it's like Lee Haney looked to me like a grown-ass man when he was like 23. And you did too. So you've been to the Olympia before. How have you done at the Olympia in the past?
I took like 16th place. Okay. Yeah. I had bad gyno going on. I had to get a surgery. In fact, it's still healing. I still have bad scar tissue, so it's not gyno, it's just hard, it's just
Yeah, because I heard people talking crap, and I say I know he had the surgery.
It's a long process. Take about a good year for it to really heal. So when I hit a pose, you'll feel scar tissue when to hear. Right, it's just scar tissue. It's not gyno at all. At all.
I mean, are you hoping that this year's Olympia, you are going to the Olympia, right?
Of course. Yeah. Of course.
What's it going to take to get a really good look?
Just bring a better package. Yeah. Try to come in bigger. And just very hard. Come in like I did tonight, but better.
Yeah, I mean, I say condition-wise, you couldn't be much leaner than you were today. Even with my crappy iPhone pictures, the glutes were just dug out and everything, and the hams and everything. So I guess that's the only thing you could do. And you've been training a long time. I mean, how are you going to get bigger in 10 weeks? You're going to eat even more?
Eat more. My girl, she cook everything I need. She cook all my food, so it's easier for me because I just wake up and just eat. Because I hate to eat. But now, I got to eat.
When you say you hate to eat, what do you mean?
I mean, I can go, if I didn't bodybuild, I'd be small. Wow. I would.
I mean, you really have to force yourself to eat like 5-6 times a day?
I do. And I hate every minute of it.
You'd be happy eating like twice a day?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, oh yeah.
What kind of bodybuilder are you, Michael? a great bodybuilder, obviously, but most bodybuilders love to eat. They live to eat.
Yeah, they do. Okay.
I want to give you this chance to thank anybody that's on your team or on your family, anybody that you really want to acknowledge right now.
I want to thank God first and foremost. My girlfriend, Crystal, for being there with me. Sponsor Superior 14 Nutrition, Chic Sports, for being there, supporting me throughout my career. The judges, making a great call. The promoter of the show. I love this venue, and that's pretty much it.
Well, congratulations, 2-time Chicago Pro champion. Not an easy win. You were up against a worthy adversary, and you pulled it off. Deservedly so. Congratulations. I'll see you at the Olympia.
Yes, you will.
And thank you very much. All right. For MuscularDevelopment.com, this will wrap it up. Thanks for watching.